All right, so we're recording. All right, so you guys are familiar with this page. The first page is basically when it's Zoom. So every Wednesdays from 9:30 to 10:20. It's actually an hour, but I said 20 because some of you have classes after this with Sir. So I'm letting you, if you need to log out earlier, you can go ahead and do that. But all of you can log out actually after 15 minutes if you don't need any help. Okay. And if you click here, you get connected to the Zoom. There's information about where you can contact me, information on how I'm going to grade. My office hours are every Wednesdays from 2 to 3. Actually, I believe this is wrong. It's not every Wednesday, it's every Tuesday. My bad, I have to change that. So it's every Tuesday, okay? Below that is actually all the office hours and all the Zoom classes schedules. And remember, Fridays, we switched it a little bit, so it's half an hour earlier, and you get dismissed half an hour earlier too. And we switch street universities first, and then the circles will be second. All right, so this is where you find your assignments. And remember all your assignments. So every day you're supposed to log in and turn in an assignment. Otherwise, you're going to be marked absent. So make sure you, like, except for the day that you are coming to Zoom, you're actually going to be marked present if you're in Zoom. But the other days that you're not in Zoom, you have to submit assignments. Otherwise, you'll be absent. Yes, Paradise.
That's why they called me yesterday.
Oh, because you didn't submit an assignment?
Right.
Yeah, that's why. So whenever you don't submit an assignment, you're considered absent. So make sure you submit an assignment. Okay?
Okay, but Natalie said she was gonna fix it for me because I didn't know about that.
Okay.
And I called her yesterday. I didn't know. So now I know.
Okay. So yeah, so you're supposed to be coming in. So let's see, let me go ahead and click on this. So this week's assignment is week 2, the 19th to the 21st. You got a couple of folders here. It has a lesson, and then it has, let me go ahead and do this because I want to show you all of you like a little shortcut. So hi, Kimora. I know Kimora is not probably familiar with this, but so I'm going to show Kimora and other people who are probably not familiar with what to do here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open this PowerPoint lesson. Google Slide lesson. And I'm going to go up here and I'm going to open another tab. And I'm going to log in to Schoology again. So you can do that. You can have 2 windows open, logged into Schoology. And the reason I want to do that is because I want to have the lesson open for easy access. In the other window, I'm going to open the assignments. That way I can always reference the lesson where all the information is located. So I can complete the assignments without taking notes. Or you can take notes. But it's much easier probably to do like this. So one window again, I have the lesson already open. You can navigate through the lesson, find your information, skim through it, find your
That's
information.
how I do it.
Have another open window for when you click on the, especially on the test, and you start your assignment. And then see, let's say you forgot how to do this, you can always reference to the PowerPoint. So here's something that looks similar. What does that mean? That means you multiply 3. So 3 to the 3rd power means you multiply the big 3 times. Oops, let me go back. Okay, that's what it means. So 3 times 3 times 3. That's what 3 to the 3rd power means. And we don't usually say 3 to the 3rd power. We say 3 cube. So we call it cube when it's to the 3rd power. And when it's to the 2nd power, we call it square. So this means 5, the big number is going to be multiplied twice the exponent of the power. So that's what it means. 5 to the second means 5 times 5. If this was 5 to the third, it would be 5 times 5 times 5. And you multiply each one. 5 times 5 is 25. 25 times another 5, if it was to the third power, would be 125. Okay, so that's what it means. So then you can answer the questions by navigating through your lessons and your PowerPoint. I mean, to your lessons and assignment. And then the other assignment I need to show you, let me go back, is the Ed puzzle. So I'm adding a little bit more this trimester, a little more video, because the videos illustrate how to do problems directly. So on this video, you actually gonna open it. Oh, by the way, if you don't see it open the first time, you need to go back to the folder up here and reopen it again. By the second time, it should open it. If it doesn't open it the second time, for sure it's gonna open it the third time. If it doesn't do it, then there's something wrong with it, so you need to call me, okay? So you open the video, you click on.
Welcome to the presentation on exponents. So first of all, let's just figure out what an exponent is. So if I write 2 to the third power, what I'm actually saying is that I'm going to multiply 2 times itself 3 times. So it's 2 times 2 times 2. And we know 2 times 2 is 4, and 4 times 2 is equal to 8. When you first are doing exponents, you're tempted to think that 2 to the third is equal to 2 times 3. But the difference is 2 times 3 actually means 2 plus 2 plus 2, which equals 6. So a way you could view it is exponents are to multiplication just as multiplication is to addition. I hope I'm not confusing you. Let's do a bunch of more problems.
Okay, then it's gonna pause and then it's gonna ask you a question. Okay, it says, Steve thinks that 3 to the 4 means 3 times 4. Is he correct? Explain. And you're gonna actually type the answer and you're gonna say, no, he's not correct. Why not? Because 3 to the 4 power means you multiply 3 itself 4 times. So you can write 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. That's what it means, 3 to the 4th power. So then you can submit it. And let me just put something here. Okay, submit it. And then continue, and it's gonna continue. So let's say that you were in the same problem, okay? And you didn't really, you were distracted. You can rewatch it.
2 plus
just to where the information was located. You can rewatch it and then you can try it again.
Which equals.
So on this one, you cannot retake it again. You could, and I'm okay with it, but I have to reset it for you if you're not satisfied with your grade, I can reset it for you. Okay? But you need to text me to let me know. And I can reset it for you as soon as I can. Cool. So that's what so I'm adding a little more video because the videos provide little more guidance on how to do problems. The other lessons just shows you basically, it gives you examples, but it gives you more like information about like step by step. This gives you a little more interactions with how to do problems. So before I let you go, I wanna show you, so I'm gonna stop the share right here. I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna just go through examples, okay? Because we are gonna be talking about exponents. And I'm gonna share a whiteboard. All right, and I'm gonna, let me know if you guys can see what I'm writing, let me know, okay? So I'm gonna draw. So let's say I have 3 to the 4th power, okay? And I'm just gonna call one of you. If you don't know the answer, if you're wrong, it's okay to be wrong. That's how we learn. But if you don't know the answer, just try it, okay? Try it so I can give you the points. It's okay to be wrong. All right, so what does 3 to the 4 means? Okay, does 3 to the 4 mean 3 times 4, Kimura? All right. So beautiful. Oh, you can't talk. Carla, 3 to the 4 significa 3 por 4 o 3 por 3 por 3 por 3 por 3.
3 por 4.
No, it's not 3. It's not 3. So this does not mean, so this, it's okay to be wrong. This does not mean 3 times 4. No, that does not. That's a common error. So everybody does that mistake. This actually means 3 times 3. Go ahead.
Okay, times 3 times 3 times 3.
So how many 3s do you see?
4.
That's what this number means. That you multiply the
Okay.
big number 4 times. Now let me show you how to, if it asks you to do this, if it asks you to multiply it, this is what you need to do. Okay?
Wait,
This is
help me
what you
connect
need to do.
on the extension.
This is what you need to do if you multiply those things, okay? So you go, you can find a pair, go ahead and pair them up. So what's 3 times 3?
9.
All right. Remember there's a little times tables over here. I'm gonna carry this little times so you won't forget that there's another times right here. And there's another pair over here. What's 3 times 3?
9.
All right, and now we can multiply, what's 9 times 9?
81.
Okay, that's what it means. So this over here is the expanded form, and this is the value, finding the value. So if I'm asking you 3 to the 4 to expand it, to write it, to rewrite it, you're gonna have to write it, multiply the big number 4 times. That's what the power of 4 means. Okay, let me give you another example. Leon, are you here?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Does 2 to the 5th power means multiply 2 times 5?
No.
Thank you. So what does that mean?
It means you gotta multiply 2 5 times. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2.
Sorry if you hear my cat. My cat is just being a brat. Wants to go outside, and I can't let him out. I don't know if you can hear him. Okay, so 2 to the 5th means you're going to multiply 2 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that you're going to multiply the same number, the big same number, 5 times. So if you can find pairs, go ahead and do that because it makes it easier. Okay, so what's 2 times 2?
That's 4.
Remember, there's a little times over here, so bring it down. And then what's 2 times 2 again? 4.
That's 4, yeah.
And then we're left with a single number over here. So let's go ahead and multiply. We always pair. If we can find pairs, let's go ahead and multiply pairs. That's 16.
The whole answer is 32.
Yep. And then 16 times 2, because we still have the 2 to multiply from over here, is 32. All right. Now, some of the problems are not, I'm just going to ask you to write this. And some of the problems I'm going to ask you to find the whole answer. Okay. So in your assignment that I have on your quiz, which is really not a quiz because quizzes are like time and there's no time on the assignment, is you have to pay attention to the multiple choice questions. So a lot of times the multiple choice questions are going to have the expanded form, which is this, and a lot of times it's just going to have an answer. If it has an answer, it expanded it, but it actually multiplied everything together. Cool. All right. Let me clear that and let me ask. I don't know if Kimura's back. Kimura, are you in the house? Kimura? Okay. Beautiful. I know you can't speak, so I'm not going to make you talk. So are there any questions? So basically the assignment is going to be something like that. Okay. And this video is going to guide you through examples, and it's going to get a little more like it's going to be a little tougher to get examples because you're in Algebra B. If you're in Algebra B, this class is going to get, it starts easy because we are reviewing algebra, but I'm going to give you a hint. If you start missing class, you're not going to be able to catch up because towards the second unit, it's going to get harder. Not hard if you come because I'm going to make sure we work through the problems, but it's going to be harder to catch up because just to give you an example, to do one problem, it's going to take like 3 pages. So don't get scared though, because we're going to do it in little steps. So Algebra B is probably going to be the hardest math class you're going to take here, but that's only going to be hard if you don't come to class. And it's going to be hard to do it online, but I know we could do this. Okay, so I'm going to give you as much. We're probably going to have to eventually use more time on Zoom to do problems. Okay, but at the beginning for the first unit I don't think it's going to be that difficult. We're just reviewing stuff. Okay, all this stuff that we're reviewing, we're going to eventually need it in those big, long problems. Okay, all right, so let me go to the grade book and I'm going to call your name, give you your points. You could stay here. I can to ask any questions or to guide you to any examples or assignments, or you can go ahead and just start your assignments if you want. So let me make sure I get everybody here. I'm going to stop the recording right now.